first place, a girl in Nigeria will sleep with a pastor. The next thing she will say, she wants to confess. But you slept with an engineer, you did not confess. You slept with Yahoo, you didn't confess. You slept with a barrister, you didn't confess. You follow senator sleep, you not confess. Now pastor, they confess because you had an ulterior motive at Jezebel. You came to bring down the ministry. It will not work. When the pastor follow you sleep, was he speaking in tongues? Was the pastor speaking in tongues? Was he not mourning? Was he not making sounds of joy? How come suddenly the pastor, you want to confess him? Evil. Thank God for myself, because I'm one man that I am the way I am. I take responsibilities. I own up to my faults. Even if I fornicate, I owe nobody apology, because the salvation is my own. I fight it out with fear and trembling. So I own up to my responsibility. So if I fornicate today, maybe I'll come ask for mercy. When God was calling me, he didn't call me for righteousness. He called me to make me perfect, and it's a journey of himself. So then, Dr. Chibuzo, you are fighting him, you are dragging him, spoiling his name, tarnishing his image in this century where things are dotted. My name is Bishop Prophet Dr. Soje Masoje. Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on the time you meet this video. This video will be of a great concern this morning over an issue that has been going on online. This video is not done in defense, but done in facts and deep reasoning. I, for myself, I know Dr. Chibuzo, founder of OPM. He's a man I know one-on-one. Dr. Chibuzo is one I know very humble, smart, anointed of God, and has been of a very great help to the people. Now, there is this allegation going on about him, about a young girl who is saying that Dr. Chibuzo is the father of her child. And in the guise of Dr. Chibuzo, founder of OPM, slept with her, raped her, many different talk and deep allegations. And it's painful that a lot of people has been consenting to her ideas and words. Please, Dr. Chibuzo has over 500 orphans in his house. Among these 500 are some that the police even brought, that children were abandoned, brought, and then he helped. Among them are children who were born and they were dropped in front of his house. Among them. And then, in that house, he has more than 500 orphans staying with him. Is it one child that Dr. Chibuzo cannot take care of? Is it one child that Dr. Chibuzo cannot take care of? We should think. Number two, the girl in question who is accusing this man of God has gone viral, saying a lot, deep things, and people are believing her because they claim that she's poor, she's been oppressed, or whatsoever. Please, if there was nothing behind the evil plans of this girl, a man who can take care of 500 children, orphans without parents, is it his own child he will not take care of? Nobody is thinking. Number two, because they are aware he has only one daughter, this girl thinks she can give birth to another Jesus who will take over the empire of OPM. Because he doesn't have a motive behind it. Why is she leaving her husband? Why is she leaving her husband? After the time you were pregnant, you were with your husband. So were you a virgin when you met Dr. Chibuzo? No. And then, what exactly did you demand that was not given to you if you didn't have an ulterior motive? What exactly? I will see pastors who are trying to make quotes for themselves, some are trying to make comments for themselves, and then I just look and I just reason. These people, they don't think. A man who has helped a lot of children, orphans, boys, girls, give them scholarship to the end of their university degree? Is it a child that he gave birth to, he can't take care of? I know him one-on-one. I've heard this story. I've done my investigation, and I've seen that there is more to this matter. That child, if she says it belongs to Dr. Chibuzo, that child has not been denied care. If actually Dr. Chibuzo is the father of the child, if a man can take care of 500 orphans, it's not that one that will not take care of. If actually the child belongs to OPM, is that the right step to take? Is that the right step to take? So we all our in-laws train the child for you. They will only train for 1 year and then everything is gone. There's more to it, for God's sake. There's very more to it, for God's sake. And then you bring audios. We live in a 21st century, for God's sake. Audios are, even videos are dotted. I watched a video where somebody used the face of Two-Face, did a video call, and then they thought it was P-Square, and then they took the person. Audios are dotted. You brought the wife audio. You said that's the wife that is talking. A man that celebrates his wife 24 hours in joy, in peace. If actually that was true, then that's the wife's audio. Why are they happy? Why are they together? When this whole plan started, we were very much aware. Early last year, when he lost his phone in Abuja, we were very much aware. And there's some miscreants, but they're done manipulating and carving themselves. You came, I was demanding for $1 million that your forefathers cannot even afford. Your forefathers gave birth to how many children? All together, if they sell them, it will not cost $1 million. And then cohorts came together and say, oh, this man should give $1 million on dotted audios and dotted rubbish as blackmail. Is an error. When I speak, I think deep outside the box. I'm not talking as OPM. OPM is my friend. No. I'm talking as a realist. If you had a child, meaning you entered marriage with another man's child, meaning you carried a baby meant for that man, Apple not thinking, and then the man in question who you took the child to is claiming the child is his own child. The son is his son. You are saying no, the son is not his son. The son belongs to OPM. Are you okay? And then the next thing, because the man did not side you, you said you will not marry the man again. Are people not thinking? Then you see bloggers, because they are being paid every month on Facebook. You hear news and you begin to talk without verifying. Normally, you should be able to call and ask questions. Man of God, what is going on? How can a man, 500 children in his hands, he's taking care of them? Now one beginning go reject. He can actually say, give me back the child, I will train the child, and go on and live your life. Even if DNA says it's a child, is this the road this guy should take on? The guy has stayed in his house. The guy knows that OPM has only one daughter and is interested in making sure she has a son who will take over the empire. We're not foolish people. We should think twice. And the man is okay with his daughter and okay with his wife. What is your problem, for God's sake? And then people start posting rubbish, start writing nonsense. I saw a blogger from America, Dr. Uche. Dr. Uche, I saw him interviewing the girl. I'm going to investigate. Investigate what? You left Nigeria in frustration to America. America is not able to help your life. The country that you left, you're not able to blog about the country. Election rigged, it not concern you. Now, Pastor Mata, your own brother from Igbo land, who is trying to help the government, help orphans, give jobs, create opportunities that you won't fight. I don't know how people think. This is not an issue of, oh, man of God, what are you saying? Are you siding? Excuse me, not siding anything. Even if the baby belongs to Dr. OPM, is that the right approach a girl should take? Can online in-laws help your life, help your generation? If there's no more to this matter, there's no more to this matter. He's a man I know. There's nothing you take to him as help that will not help you. A man of compassion, anything here he wants to help. Then you people stole his phone. The next thing start making things up, and then start posting online. As what evidence? When I go explain tired, there will be no evidence. The man is so happy. And we are very much aware that some pastors who are sponsoring this evil. It's so painful in Nigeria. Now pastors, they fight pastors. Now pastors, make sure say one pastor go down. Because of the man's lifestyle of trying to show us the right way tithe and offerings should be used. When I said I stand with Dr. Chibuzo, I didn't say it with mere words. I said it with boldness. Ask questions, investigate. Don't just conclude. This is now women support women. Rape. A man with such influence and financial capacity, it is your kind of person who will rape. Are you up to that standard? Money can buy anything, and then the man did not buy anything. It is you that will rape. And then every that girl you are calling on board, you are calling their names, trying to rope them in your evil, are all saying that they're not aware of the rubbish you are saying. I don't get it, too. Only for Nigeria ministry now, see pastors, one make sure say another pastor go down. DNA my foot. The leg she has taken on board, as she has already damaged the life of the boy. That leg she has taken, she has already damaged the life of the boy by that leg she took. In the first place, a girl in Nigeria will sleep with a pastor. The next thing she will say, she wants to confess. But you slept with an engineer, you did not confess. You slept with Yahoo, you didn't confess. You slept with a barrister, you didn't confess. You follow senator sleep, you not confess. Now, pastor, they confess because you had an ulterior motive as Jezebel. You came to bring down the ministry. It will not work. When the pastor follow you sleep, was he speaking in tongues? Was the pastor speaking in tongues? Was he not mourning? Was he not making sounds of joy? How come suddenly the pastor, you want to confess him? Evil. Thank God for myself, because I'm one man that I am the way I am. I take responsibilities. I own up to my faults. Even if I fornicate, I owe nobody apology, because the salvation is my own. I fight it out with fear and trembling. So I own up to my responsibility. So if I fornicate today, maybe I'll come ask for mercy. When God was calling me, he didn't call me from righteousness. He called me to make me perfect, and it's a journey of himself. So then, Dr. Chibuzo, you are fighting him, you are dragging him, spoiling his name, tarnishing his image. In this century where things are dotted, it's a shame. He has 500 children in his house. Now, one he won't deny. It's a shame. A man who has sent people who doesn't know at all abroad. Now he won't deny one. It's a shame. It's a shame how bloggers behave in our country. It's a shame how bloggers just put a report because they will pay you at the end of the month. So you just put up a report. It's a shame. We must wake up from our slumber. I tell every pastor I know, tell your members where you are, not tomorrow to come and lie against you, and then people start believing you. Tell them where you are. Tell them where you are. I know you one-on-one. I can stand to testify to an extent about this matter. The girl has taken the wrong turn. And therefore, Nigerian bloggers who could not block the man's good deeds, who could not block the things the man has done. How many thousand students in school, in scholarship, that Nigerian government could not do? You can't blog it. But you can blog a mere rumor. Nigerian people now want to decide how a pastor should be. A pastor has a personal life. A pastor has faults. But then, take note. Don't stone until you know the facts. Don't stone until you know the truth. That girl by herself has damaged the future of that young child, an innocent child. Has damaged the future of that innocent child. I stand with Dr. Chibuzo 100% till tomorrow. I don't care to know the more talk that will come on board. I stand with him. It's someone I know. Pastors stand to fight pastors. Pastors stand to bring other pastors down. Pastors go as far to make sure they destroy other pastors when they see them do well. A man who refuses to build a fine church because he wants people to prosper, giving out farmlands to people, giving out farmlands, giving out free education. Militants in the states, in the country who are carrying guns, he has taken over them to help them, spending billions of naira in dollars. Now he beginning to deny.